Really nervous, like I heard the word encrypted. Oh, why? Stress, anxiety, relief. Okay. I just saw flower lace. I am with Tiffany Sakalowski, and I'm looking for her husband, James Sakalowski. Are you here? His voice is deep. James. Sorry, he's showing me tissues, pulling so many. I also see a banister. Kind of swirls at the end as it goes up, and there's like metal holes going up it. I feel like I'm looking over into the kitchen. There's a really long island like in the middle, and I see a silver microwave and it hangs. It's like lots of silvers and blacks and like grays and whites in this kitchen. See sliding door too, sliding glass door. James. He's already talking. He's like, let her do the dirty work. That means she likes it anyway. He's like joking, talking about like just cleaning. That's your kitchen. Cleaning and picking up and tidying up. I'm not allowed in there anyway. He's like, shit. It's like that. You just moved. Oh. My heart is pounding really hard right now. They're always with you, but if I can't say that he ain't with you, then I don't know what I can say, because he's with you. Go further. He goes, no, I want to give my message. I just saw an alarm clock. Keep seeing a dog. James Saklowski, what is your message that you would like to give to Tiffany? I love you. He's screaming, like, I love you, I love you. Kind of playfully, but very serious at the same time. I love you so much. So many endeavors, so many conquests, so many challenges, everything that we've ever been through. You've always been my ride or die. You've always been my stand-up. You've always been my number one. You're always going to be my number one. When life ever hit me the hardest, you're always there to help me bounce back, and you always did so in the worst way. A lot of times you put your neck out on the line just so that you could see me live another day. Slow down, please. He said he needs you to know how proud he is of you. Not just now, not just today, not just in this past year, but for all the time that you've ever been together. He's calling you his backbone. He says he wouldn't be able to do half the things that he's ever accomplished without you there. He keeps saying, I'm sorry for the mess. I heard the word trembling. James, go further. He always called me his backbone. The amount of love that is pushing through my heart space right now for you is so powerful. He's just giving you compliment after compliment after compliment. I can't really keep up with him right now, but it's nothing but love. He says, I did it all for the love and the glory. Take my hand again. He says, we might have lost time, but you never lost faith. He's calling you his best friend. He says, nobody was perfect, especially us. He goes, but that's what I love the most about us. He goes, the way that you get over a fight. He's laughing. I see you sitting on the couch, like, eating ice cream, like, your knees are up, like, you got, like, leggings on, with, like, looks like a comfy sweatshirt that's kind of longer. I see flowers on the counter. Tell me about that. They're yellow. I don't know if they're, like, tulips or daffodils or just mixed bunch. I see a lot of yellow. I see a little teddy bear as well. Heard the word reunion. I feel like there's a joke or something and you think it's stupid and it has to do... I heard diamond in the rough. Kind of remind me of Aladdin, but I can't be 100% on that. Tiffany, do you want to ask him any questions? My countertops are white and gray granite. You have a beautiful kitchen. Very spacious. Clean. Just heard the song Hey There Delilah. Does he know I love him and I'm sorry I couldn't be there to save him? My heart physically hurts right now. Please stop. James. Of course I know that you love me. You're my fucking world. He says there's no way in hell that you could have saved me. Nobody could have saved me. He's not saying that mean. Astronomical oppression. Oh my God. He goes, I love you more than the sun loves to rise every day. He says that you're his world, you're his everything. He says right now that you need to focus on yourself. And you need to stop beating yourself up. You need to not carry that guilt. That guilt is not for you or anyone to carry. He says it hurts him so bad for you to see yourself that way and to think that way. He says, especially with all the love that you've ever given me and all the things you've ever done for me. He says there's no other woman like you. There's no other woman that can compare. He's talking about destiny. Being destined, like as in you two, destined. Destined to be together. He said for all eternity. He's chuckling. He says this isn't our first rodeo. He goes, it's not going to be our last. Yeah, I heard him say everlasting love. I feel like there's boys. I mean, there might be girls too. I feel like there's multiple children, maybe 3, I'm not sure, but I feel like I'm not picking up on that right now, so I'm going to say it. He's making reference. I see a chalkboard and a bunch of hearts are being drawn all over a chalkboard. I heard the word igloo as what looks like, is it that? One of those balls like at Spencer's that you touch, that like the pink's coming out of it. Thought I saw like a blow up globe, like something that would be like a beach ball, but it's like earth. I just saw what looks like a canary. These feel like memories. I'm going to ask him if there's anything else that he'd like to say to you, and then I'm going to thank him. He's showing me noodles. They're long like spaghetti. Eating them. Or possibly Chinese, I don't know, but I just see noodles. You're the one that's eating it. He says, pay attention to yourself, mind yourself, take care of yourself. I know that you've come a long way, but you're still not 100%. He says, I hate to ask you to be strong because that's all you've ever been. But until you get to where you want to be emotionally and physically, just keep staying strong. He says, you know that he is always around you. And I'm going to separate myself from him for a second and let you know, too, that you can always talk to him. Just because you can't hear him doesn't mean that he doesn't hear you, because he does. You can even request him to show you signs that he's around. I just saw light sockets as I saw that. Said that, excuse me. Stop plugging in too many things in the light socket. I don't know if that's something that you do. Last thing he's saying is he wants you to be as good to yourself as you have been to him. And he loves you so very much. He's Airwicks. And he's showing me a box of chocolates. Okay, I keep seeing a teddy bear. It's like the 4th time he's brought that teddy bear up. Okay, James, thank you so much. You may go. Is there a John in your family? Like maybe his dad or like a brother, an uncle, or some kind of male friend even? Like I heard the name John again as I was thanking him. That's gonna bug me. Just like it was so prevalent, him saying that name. Okay. And thank you guys for holding your comments while I was connecting for Tiffany. His grandfather's name was John. He also passed years ago. Okay. He has like a long face, big head. I can see him sitting maybe with like a cane. He's kind of like leaned over like in the chair, like sitting up. Cough. Cough. Hey, Em, how are you? You always come at the end of the party.